Hello!
Was.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Welcome back to Mehcast Reacts Death Battle, and today we're watching... copyright infringement. No, I'm kidding. We're watching... the Doctor versus Rick Sanchez. So, Rick and Morty versus Doctor Who.
Let's fucking go! No further introduction. Let's just get on to this.
Yeah, you
Let's
know
who...
yeah. You know who we are. Allons-y!
Rick Sanchez,
Alonzo.
the Doctor. These
Allons-y, Alonzo.
dominate the cosmos, but who would win
Alonzo.
all that brawl? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
That was a really... That looked like really
First
bad
Doctor!
CGI.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Hey,
not try
Paul
talking
McGann!
over it too much.
Paul McGann, the
Yeah.
incredibly underrated Doctor.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely. One of the best.
I need to catch up to season 7 of Rick and Morty, but can I just say the new voice actors are so fucking good. They've been
Yeah,
improving a
absolutely.
lot.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
really
they're
good.
not bad.
Yeah,
They
I was
act-
expecting it because whenever you
His
have
hair
these like a man of 1,000 voices doing and some getting replaced by somebody, it usually sounds kind of weird. But this is a case where they
Yeah.
actually managed to do it and have it not sound
Yeah.
weird.
Even the
Mhm.
emotional moments he does is genuinely great. The
It's
new
better
guys
than-
nail it.
Rick
It's
is
better than
6
Justin. It
Rick
is
is
better than
6'6".
Justin's delivery. Yeah,
I
right?
mean, that's debatable, but yeah, I can see that. His blue hair is natural, by the way. That's important.
Not the weirdest color I've
has-
seen.
Yeah, and he has a monobrow.
Likes McDonald's. Oh, I can never tell. Fucking sauce.
Poor Morty.
100 years, Morty!
I
100 years! Rick and Morty, 100
One of my-
years!
one of my
100 years,
favorite
Rick and Morty!
one of my favorite flavors of G Fuel is actually the Rick and Morty kind, the unstable portal fluid.
Nice.
Okay, so this I forgot to mention. So this episode is being solo edited by my friend Galactic Max. DJ
Awesome. Congratulations.
Tiki is taking a backseat.
Class C Cyborg Gamer.
Congratulations
Yeah,
to
so
him.
he's got a bunch of stuff.
Mr. Meeseeks!
Look at
I'm
me!
Mr. Meeseeks!
I remember there was a I think PSA Sitch did an edit to an episode of Rick and Morty where he replaced a bunch of people with Mr. Meeseeks.
I love this paradox. Yes,
Yeah.
true level, baby.
Zip, zip.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was
He's
a
like
great
if
fight.
Yeah, he's like if Doc Brown was
Crazy.
more
He was
more
based off
crazy.
Doc Brown.
Oh yeah, like
So
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
The original Justin Roiland's original pit pilot was called The Adventures of Doc and Marty,
Yeah. Classic.
including one episode. Also, it was foreshadowing because in one episode, the Doc was asking Marty to
Yes.
suck his dick.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
funniest thing ever.
Right? Cringe. Cringe.
and then he
That
turned
one is
himself into a
great.
pickle, Yog. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
The Pickle Rick
I want
episode.
to point this out. That writer for that episode became the head writer for She-Hulk. I just want you to mention.
Yeah, a bunch of
Also
Rick and
point out-
another Rick and Morty writer wound up writing
That episode.
Ant-Man 3.
That was a
the
good thing.
Pickle Rick and the Pickle Rick episode
No.
won the show its first Emmy.
Nice.
The Pickle Rick episode is really good. It's just unfortunate. Well, it's one of those things where it became such a pernicious meme that you just
It ruined it.
Yeah, it ruined a
Yeah.
really good episode because the whole
Yeah,
thing.
no, I like the
Yeah.
actual episode because it basically had him using rat bodies.
Also,
was
can we,
good.
hang on? Can we talk about how this is the first time we've seen Dummy in forever?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to him?
Poor Dummy's precious. All right, continue.
Maybe
No,
he's
he's
been
not.
tested out in DBX. Sneeches? No.
Oh.
Come on, baby, you can do all
Oh my
things.
God,
There you go.
Yeah.
And nothing was lost.
In his own dimension, Rick's daughter died without children. Rick usurped the position of Morty's grandfather from his dimensional counterpart, Rick Prime.
The only bad thing about this episode is the timing. If you've seen the last week's episode,
Yeah, and it's kind of funny.
that
God.
was Morty, not Rick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that Morty's fault technically?
I would argue it's both,
No.
but yeah.
No,
it's
technically,
mostly
it was Rick's fault
it is
for
It's
mostly
creating the
Morty's
story.
fault because he was fucking idiot.
The Rick
It
is
was Rick's
Rick.
fault. Yeah, it was
Dodge
Rick's fault in the
automatic
first place.
gunfire is a pickle.
That's
Yeah.
technically incorrect. He's admitted that he's not the Rickiest Rick. He's admitted Prime Rick.
Okay, look, they do admit a spoiler from 2 weeks ago's episode. Never mind.
Yeah.
So he did defeat Rick Prime.
That's new. Yep,
Yes,
that's new.
but I won't say how because
I love
Yeah, I'm not
this.
the
I love
spoiler.
this clip here.
I love
Yes.
that. So funny.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
There it
the
is.
shrimp Nazis.
The Teddy Nazi.
God.
Fuck.
Rick C-137 should be capable of replicating the feats and inventions of any other Rick within reason. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, the anime.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
so excited for
good.
the anime coming out.
Yes. Yo.
Yep.
Yeah, the anime.
Lick
I
the
love- the anime's great.
balls.
Level dub dub.
Yeah, Dr. Yo, the first episode.
Yeah, that means something.
Everyone quickly, your favorite doctor. Mine is Matt Smith. Go.
David Tennant.
10.
Christopher
Yes.
Eccleston.
Oh, that's a
So-
good choice too.
Yes.
Wait, who?
Eccleston.
Yeah,
Yes,
Eccleston's great.
Eccleston is underrated. Peter
One
Capaldi.
of my favorites is
a,
the Eighth Doctor.
Peter
I have
Capaldi is a.
Oh,
close second.
Peter.
Capaldi. Yeah, Capaldi is Capaldi had shit content, but he was like
He
a
owned it.
fantastic
He
actor.
owned the
He made
role.
it work.
Yeah.
Now,
Smith.
He
Which,
owned
by
it.
the way, Matt Smith is my second. Is a close second. I should
Yeah.
also mention
That's
real
my
quick.
first Doctor.
Okay, can you pause it real quick? I just want to clarify it. Okay, never mind.
pause it.
I do.
Ben.
I will admit, I
Ben,
do like how they kind of
pause.
cloud over the timeless child.
Pause,
thing.
Ben.
Yeah,
Ben.
pause real quick then. Okay, so real quick, just so there's no confusion, Ben Senior did confirm on Twitter that for the purposes of this whole episode, they're using the 14th Doctor as he is introduced, and he's the recent Doctor.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I will
And
believe that when I see it.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because
Well,
what
yeah.
happens is that in Doctor Who, while David Tennant did play the 10th Doctor, he also plays the
The
14th
Doctor, yeah.
And
I
he,
know.
he points it out in the
14th
show
Doctor
too.
is the most current version, therefore that is what they're using.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Yes,
continue.
they're
Just
using
like
everything.
apples, bureaucrats, and Daleks. Well, an apple a day
Yes.
keeps the Doctor away, after all.
And maybe that's why he doesn't like him.
I love dinosaurs on a spaceship, and then the guy
That was
who
a
wrote
good
it went on to
episode.
ruin the series.
Yeah.
It's British.
Also, too, fun fact. Call it the Death Battle curse, but BBC has announced that we are going to get all 600 episodes of Doctor Who here in America on Tubi for free. That we finally get to
What?
see the
Fucking
whole
finally.
series. Yes,
That's
this has been
awesome.
something they've been trying to do for decades, but never have been able to do. So now, if you don't
Does
want
that
to buy the
include the lost
Blu-rays,
episodes?
I don't know. They just said 600 episodes, all
Damn, alright.
600
So it
episodes.
will include any reconstructions, I believe, because those were
Awesome.
already
That's so
those were
fucking
already
awesome.
included on the on like the DVDs
Blu-rays.
and Blu-rays they had.
I
Yeah.
really,
Yes,
that would be
they-
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Keep
right,
going.
shall we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Young guys, a lady, and one of the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Time Lord from the planet
I love the second Doctor too.
Look human, but couldn't be more different.
11 was one of my favorites. He really
Yeah.
was. Like, man,
Yeah.
Matt Smith is
They
a good
never got
actor.
the hate behind him when they got him
and
as the
he
11th.
had a
So
oh, sorry.
Well, no, I was
the-
just saying that I never really got the hate behind the 11th Doctor at that
No,
moment. in
no,
time.
it's not that everyone hated him. He had an amazing. Like, look, his first season is arguably by everybody universally declared by every Whoverian to be the best season of the modern series. It's
Absolutely.
just his last two seasons fell on their face hard. It
Yeah.
really felt like they just
It
peaked at
didn't
that
help.
moment.
It didn't help that both of those last two seasons took 2 years apiece to come out because
Yeah.
the BBC was
I love
slashing
those two
budgets
seasons,
hardcore, and those last two seasons came out as season in whatever part 1 and 2, and then they had a
Yeah, it
Christmas
was
special
yeah.
in between and
part 1
stuff
and
like
2
that.
and so on.
That's why the Day of the Doctor episode, it felt like they were. If that's why the Day of the Doctor 50th movie felt like it could have been so much more bigger, but they had to work with what they had.
I personally love. That's one of my all-time
Oh,
favorite.
that's a
episodes.
great
No,
episode.
it's
It's just
it's
that
a great
Yeah.
one.
yeah, they pulled
Steven
out
was
all the
under-
stops they
Oh, we're
could.
good. We need to
Didn't
continue.
that hit
going.
theaters
Yeah, sorry.
actually?
Yeah, that was released in theaters, and it was released in
Yes.
3D for some reason.
It,
All the
no,
theaters,
it will
actually.
also no the 50th anniversary special won a Guinness World Record for being the first piece of media to not only be broadcast on television but be played in theaters simultaneously. There had
Awesome.
never been any visual media that there had never been anything like
Yeah.
that before the
And they-
50th anniversary.
And then Disney tried to recreate that with the
Mulan.
the
Humans.
Inhumans, and they fucking failed.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
let's continue, guys.
I'm loving what Max is doing with the Doctor's analysis. Like,
Yeah,
very.
it's some very dynamic editing here.
Directly to you. Yes, you at home.
Hi,
I
Doctor.
love it. I love the
Tom
segments.
Baker!
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Peter!
That's a Kramer, I believe.
Proud to be called that.
Fucking T-boy.
Ran away for a
Oh.
reason. Time Lords are a bit dodgy. The Doctor has
And that was Timothy Dalton, by the way, as
Yep.
Time Lord President. What's his face?
Yeah, too bad he was never a doctor.
I think he could have been a good Doctor.
He could have
You
been.
guys see that? I'm just gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody once gave me shit for a story I was fucking around with a Doctor Who Star Wars crossover, or for the Doctor.
Everyone's doing that.
Have you seen the Yeah. There he is!
The 7. No, the 7 got shot.
The Eighth Doctor had the most shit can of careers.
Yeah.
By the way, I have read the 11th Doctor crossover with the Star Trek: The Next Generation book. It's amazing.
It was
Okay, I
really
was gonna
good. I have that comic actually.
You got it in trade?
I think I got it
Oh.
off of the Humble Bundle.
Oh, okay.
There.
Yeah! I'm so looking forward to the 15th.
I don't trust RDD, but we'll see.
Yeah, and Kuti Gat was
He's
a
not,
good
he
actor,
pissed
though.
off. He pissed off the entire disabled community. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
Okay, no, I'm optimistic.
I am too, but we'll see. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that was such a good show.
The Doctor always enjoys the thrill of adventure, and they've got plenty of tech to help, like the sonic screwdriver.
There it is.
Yeah, I love it.
Favorite sonic screwdriver design? Go.
ooh,
The
11.
Yeah,
I
same.
love the
11th.
11.
I
The 11th is my favorite.
The
I
ninth had a
have
good
10. I have 9 and 10 and 11 and 12s as models.
The ninth had the good. The ninth is on the right. Had the right idea.
They didn't mention
Oh,
that
that's
the
such-
doctor once made a sonic screwdriver out of spoons.
He also had sonic screwdriver glasses when he was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
boss.
that's right.
But
Sonic
they completely
sunglasses and a
forgot about
sonic
it at one
cane.
point.
Yeah, Sonic sunglasses and a Sonic cane.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my god.
The low budget,
Dummy.
low budget early 70s BBC.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were creative.
Zim!
Give me his-
No, dummy!
Yes, he's gone.
Eh.
Dummy's
Dummy is
gone!
gone forever.
And nothing of value was lost.
No, Dummy's great.
Really?
Yep.
Favorite TARDIS design.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to
So I
say-
love the
okay,
coral
and-
design and from
Yeah.
9 and 10's era.
I
The
love,
Okay,
I love
ones-
the 11.
the clockwork design from 11's era, though, that's fucking amazing.
Yes.
That is,
Okay, so
that is
10
beautiful, and
10
I
10s is my favorite.
despise Chris Chibnall for blowing that set up.
Fuck that. No. Okay, so
I'm
in
a-
terms of
I'll be back. I got a call.
Okay.
of it. 11th is my favorite. Like when we see the TARDIS at the end of his season 5 premiere, when he's introducing it to Amy Pond, that literally became my favorite TARDIS design, like of all time, just because of how whimsical and colorful it was. And it was also, I know you guys probably know this, it was the biggest TARDIS set ever built in Doctor Who history.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
the 9th through 10th one, it was literally just one room. But because the spin-off show Torchwood came to an end, they used the sets from Torchwood to build a whole new TARDIS set, so that way the 11th Doctor's TARDIS could have not just one floor, but multiple floors from multiple angles.
Awesome. All right, I'm
Yes.
gonna push play. I want to hear about
Yeah.
the TARDIS stuff.
Like, that was
you ready?
fucking great.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
12s is not bad either.
Shh. Oh.
Oh.
Yes, the god Zeus. It can even adjust its interior to an infinite degree, both in terms of space and time. So, if the TARDIS
The Doctor can access additional weapons in the TARDIS, the Omega Arsenal, and beyond, such as the Tear of Azra, the Heart of the TARDIS, the Paradox Machines, and even the Moment, which remains in contact with the Doctor.
Also, yes.
Yeah, don't piss off the TARDIS,
Okay.
indeed.
So I'm about to lose all my guitar cred because I fucked up what model of guitar the Doctor had.
Oh.
I thought it was a
Also-
Kramer because of the rounded headstock. It's actually a Yamaha SGV 800.
Oh. Also, the TARDIS can suck out radiate. It can suck out any form of energy.
Yeah, it can absorb any radiation.
So if the Doctor ever fought an evil Superman, the TARDIS could just suck out the solar energy inside Superman's
Huh.
body.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Yeah. Damn.
So what
All
you're
right.
saying is the Doctor should have been the one to beat Superman in
back.
Injustice.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, the Daleks are the worst. The worst things
They
ever.
were- You got to give this to Russell T Davis. He made the Daleks a icon for the modern day. Like if
Yeah,
it wasn't for him,
Absolutely.
they would
It's
not.
it's just a shame that he's trying to destroy them now.
Yeah,
Why?
Dalek. No,
People-
Dalek was like the best
I am-
episode of any TV season that
Yeah.
TV series that
I
I've
am
seen.
kind of a
when I
little
saw it.
bummed. I am kind of a little bummed. Stephen Moffat, when he introduced the new TARDISes in season 5, he never did anything with them. And when we see them again, they're already gone, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they
The new
never
Dawn.
happened.
The Power
Well,
Rangers
that's just like
Daleks, are
this.
those the ones you're talking about?
What
Yes,
the
the Power
fuck?
Rangers.
Did I do that
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
those were. I
Yes,
loved them. They
Dalek.
were awesome, and they didn't do anything with them.
No, it's because the reason he got rid of him, I believe, is because the fan backlash. Every Whoverian hated those Dalek designs, and he got so much pushback from fans and
Well, that's
everyone
unfortunate.
for
I
it.
like those.
All right,
Anyways, keep
all
To
going.
be
right.
honest,
Let's continue.
you should have got more pushback for fucking having I'm the Doctor a couple of fucking seasons in a row.
Yeah. All right. Let's continue.
Oh yes, here we go, the Time War.
John Hurt, God rest his soul.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rip. I wish we would have gotten more with him, but
I wish
money.
that they'd, for as much as I love John Hurt in this role, I wish they'd have actually, like, done whatever it took to bring back Christopher Eccleston, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
They
they
did. They tried.
No,
They
no, no.
tried
Stephen
to-
Moffat.
Like, no,
Stephen
I'm
Moffat
talking,
tried.
I'm talking rolling up to his house with a dump truck with a literal $1 billion in it.
Oh
And
no,
saying,
Well, that's not the
Eccleston is,
craziest
no. Hang on, let me
Excuse
explain
me.
this. Eccleston would never accept any money after what they did to him
oh no,
after he left.
I
He's a-
understand that.
He would.
I
He wouldn't. He
understand
would
exactly
only
why.
accept it didn't matter how much cash they offered him. He would only ever come back if they publicly apologized, and they'll
Yeah.
never do it.
Yeah, like
No.
that's the
Also,
kind of
too,
shit I'm talking about. Like they should have gone
Yeah.
all out so they
Fun
could have
fact
had
too.
Yeah.
3 of them.
So fun fact
the
too,
same-
real quick.
yeah.
Sorry. Originally, Stephen Moffat was going to have the War Doctor be played by an American actor, but he wasn't just gonna. It was going to be Robin Williams.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
He approached Robin and he was like, "I want you to play this role." And Robin, at the time, he was a massive fan of modern Doctor Who, but unfortunately, he turned it down because he was suffering through early on depression in 2013,
Yeah.
and he couldn't do it. But he
Yeah.
did watch he watched the special live on TV, and his family told the media outlets, "This is the happiest we've ever seen him. He's never been this
Oh my
excited
god.
about any."
Robin.
What could have
Yeah.
been?
Yes, and now
Man.
that I hear the War Doctor's banter with David and Matt, I'm like, that could have been Robin. It's perfect.
All right. Let's continue. We're rambling. It's
we
so
gotta wait
cool
for-
though.
I guess
Alright.
we just gotta ask Mason to make some fake AI voice so we could just only imagine what would have sounded like.
The worst thing that could possibly happen. As the last of the Time Lords, the Doctor proved to be the most dangerous person in the universe. Isolation
Yep.
threatened to turn him into the very type of Time Lord
Tough.
he despised. A master who controls the laws of time. The Time Lord victorious. And God help your immortal soul if you piss him off.
Colin
If he's
Baker,
desperate,
yes.
Or if you threaten his
Yes.
friends, you won't be prepared for how far he'll go. Like trapping you in
Oh yeah.
Yes, this was such a good episode.
Oh, dude, he was ruthless.
Rip thinks he's badass and scary. Please.
10 will fucking end you if you fuck up.
Yeah.
Without
Dude,
even
yeah, like-
throwing a punch.
Dude,
The
he'll end you
fact-
emotionally.
The shit that 10 did, and where he was like,
Yes.
Oh, David Matt Smith.
But if you happen to be up against the Doctor, there's really only one thing you can do. Run.
Yes!
perfect
Awesome!
synchronicity.
I love the
Awesome!
map. That was good.
That was
Fall Guys
fucking amazing.
Doctor.
All right, everyone quiet.
Here we
Everyone quiet.
go.
Everyone quiet. Everyone quiet.
Oh, jeez, Rick. It was my fault. Shut the fuck up, Morty. I knew Time Lords were suicidal morons, but I didn't know they never
That's-
had rearview mirrors. Are you sick? You're the one who hit me. Oh, go on.
Wow, that is really good voice acting.
Yeah, that
That's-
actually
Okay,
is the
so that-
official.
Yeah,
I'll-
that's
I'll talk
Elliot.
later.
That's Elliot Crosby. He's voiced
Yep.
David Tennant's Doctor in other official stuff on his
That's-
YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
That's a
Dude, that
really,
kid ass sounds like David
This is-
Tennant.
dude. This is
Yes!
some really good animation.
Let's go. Let's
This
go.
is,
Let's
this
go.
is done by This is done by Rooster Teeth's 2D department.
Yeah!
Oh, look at that!
No!
Feel good. Oh, and the sounds.
He's not even annoyed. He's just asking.
It's like, yeah, it's just another day at the office for the doctor.
Oh, look at the Bell references!
Cameo drop.
I see
That's
Bill.
not even.
Rewind it. You missed the best bit. My favorite lines.
What?
Rewind it more. Like,
Here we go.
so we can hear it.
Right, fine. Queensbury rules? A bit of illusion karate?
Keep quipping, asshole. Maybe you'll find a good joke on the ground next to your teeth.
Ooh.
Hunger!
Ooh,
Oh,
Ah, that's
is
11's
even-
theme.
The fact he's even winning. Hey, look, you can see the Death Battle contestants.
Shop. I like low shops.
rewind it.
Right there. You can see some of them. There's like Harley
No.
Quinn.
I like low
There's Deadpool somewhere. Yeah, right there.
This looks fun.
Stop talking!
Oh, this place looks fun. Do they have a little shop? I like low shops.
That is a really
Sorry,
good
Gizmo.
David Tennant voice, too.
Yes,
It's
I just want.
Oh, hi, Dr. Octagonopus.
Oh, Sonic!
Oh!
The doctor didn't even need to use the sonic screwdriver as his first port of call.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Blink as much as you can. They're scared of rapid movement.
Oh, he's lying.
Oh,
Oh, shit!
Oh. What? What? What?
Oh, that bastard.
Classic Who running.
na 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 na.
Rooms around. Fantastic.
Oh, rewind it. We didn't hear it. Rewind it.
I heard it.
I know, but everyone else did.
Oh, girls. Switching rooms around. Fantastic.
Yes, the TARDIS is involved too. I love it.
That's so
Oh,
nice.
no.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yes. Oh. Oh.
It's fun to be the class clown so you get shot. Now hurry up. I got a grandson waiting on me. He won't die an idiot like you.
I know your type. The nihilist know-it-all.
Yo.
But through all this wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey rubbish, there's one thing you never quite understood. I'm the Doctor, and I don't want to go.
Holy shit.
Yes. Rick's got nowhere to go. Oh shit! He's got the gun.
Oh my god.
Dumbass.
Yes.
Quite an impressive craft, Morty. You built it yourself?
I guess so.
Then you've got a bright future ahead. Don't be a cynic.
Whoa!
Morty, if you forget me, I'll haunt your ass.
Who the fuck are you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
That-
10. Oh, that's a 10 out of
That-
10.
That
Oh,
was
that's
better than it should have been.
oh my
That's
God.
Yeah.
Oh, let's result.
no,
Oh,
that's a
wait.
10 out of 10.
The portal.
Yes.
Sit down.
Let's break this down. First off, Rick
Oh.
and the Doctor could both dodge lasers, making them pretty
Yep.
even, so neither could reliably win a quick draw.
Also, neither have shown any consistent signs of strength all that different from an above-average human.
The Doctor could get a superhuman strength boost during regeneration, but that is fairly incidental. So as far as physical ability is concerned, neither had a significant edge.
But when it comes to weapons, Rick had way more deadly killing machines, a lot of which
Yes.
can wipe out whole planets, galaxies.
But the Doctor
and
doesn't
more.
need that
If
many.
he could get the jump on the
Yeah.
Doctor, he'd have a good chance of winning.
Of course, they're similar speeds, but he probably wasn't getting that opportunity. There's no denying his firepower was superior overall, but that still had to contend with the Doctor's technology.
Yes.
Despite all of Rick's crazy inventions, most of which could kill a normal person instantly, the Doctor matched or countered pretty much all of it.
Being a Time Lord meant he could resist any time-warping trickery Rick threw at him, and the sonic screwdriver could hack and even destroy nearly everything Rick had.
Rick's cyborg implants have been disabled or forcibly torn out of him with lesser technology than the sonic screwdriver. True.
The Sonic has even disabled teleportation and time travel technology before, making it more than capable of hijacking Rick's portal gun, which has been hacked in the past.
With that gun, Rick was kind of a sitting duck.
Operation Phoenix makes killing Rick permanently almost impossible. But the Doctor's reality-altering tech like the DMAT meant there would be no Rick left to upload
Ben
to a new
echoing off
body
your
of-
end.
Yep. Rick is capable of creating existent erasing Omega device. However, the Doctor has resisted such phenomenon and can reliably counter with their own similar devices.
all,
Yep.
effectively ending the fight in a single shot. And that
Damn.
was hardly the only reality-warping super weapon the Doctor had access to. The Doctor's technology presented a clear advantage.
Now let's talk ships. This one's pretty clear-cut. The
Yep.
space cruiser was a deadly machine that towed a solar system, but the TARDIS single-handedly held off a universe-destroying event. That's an edge for the Doctor.
But perhaps most
More than
significant
once,
of
by the
all
way.
was
That
their
didn't just happen in
experience and
13's tenure.
intelligence.
Rick
Yeah,
was
yeah,
in
that was
space
just one of the
and
main
time to the point of
examples.
becoming a very
Rick has
That's just the
mentioned
most
Doctor Who
recent
before,
version.
implying he knows of the Doctor Who franchise. However, there is no evidence he actually watched the show or knows any specifics about the Doctor. That's
Yeah,
pretty
because
funny.
Doctor Who is one of those
But
things
you could
that's
say the
so
same for the
endemic in
Doctor,
popular
who is
culture,
way
everybody
older.
knows of
Now,
it,
like
even
the
if they don't
Doctor
That's
has
the
been
thing.
Rick
actually
himself,
watch
it's
it.
a couple
Yeah.
thing.
Rick himself.
And when push comes to shove, the Doctor is just as experienced of a warrior as Rick ever was, if not more so.
11 spent 900.
The central finite curve used by the Council of Licks isolates Rick from the universes where he isn't the smartest, effectively making him a big fish in a small pond. Ooh.
Yes, this is true. Yeah, and Morty broke it.
Evil Morty broke it, yes.
Yeah, Trenzalore alone gives the Doctor more combat experience, and the War Doctor as well.
Dodged half a dozen rays and improvised thousands of calculations in
Look at how one-sided this looks. Like,
And
god
of course,
damn.
like you also have,
I mean, it was always
yeah,
gonna
you
be
also have
one-sided.
12's
Yeah,
time
they're
during
mentioning
Heaven
12.
Sent. Like the
Yeah.
time,
Yes.
the time he spent during Heaven Sent, and is like, it's fucking insane.
Four and a
Yeah,
half
like a
billion
billion
years. he
years.
was trapped.
his
Yeah.
hand
4.5.
to siphon the ray's energy into a teleporter, all in a matter of nanoseconds.
Rick usually
Yep.
relies on being the smartest guy in the room. When he's forced to
Mhm.
battle people at his own level, he's often outsmarted, like with the
Yes.
Prime Rick or
Yes.
gasp, a Morty.
Rick was a formidable genius, but the Doctor's incredible technology, unmatched intelligence,
Didn't
and
Rick get his
thousands
ass
of
kicked
years of
by
experience
Zeus
gave
even
him
when he
the
went
win.
down to his level?
Jeez.
That wasn't the real. That was
Absolutely
just an
Morty
avatar,
Jones.
Zeus.
The
Yes.
winner is
Man,
the
what did
Doctor.
Boomstick
His
say?
unmatched intelligence and thousands of years of experience gave him the win.
Ah, jeez. I bet Rick was absolutely mortified to lose.
The winner
Oh.
is the Doctor.
All right, let's watch next time. Everyone quiet,
Yeah.
everyone quiet, everyone quiet. Get
Hi,
ready.
I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for
Hi.
watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before
Just,
we do that,
Ooh.
if you're not a Death Battle member yet,
just
click the join
waiting.
button below. See what you're
No.
missing.
You were right, Alex.
I was fucking kidding!
Why?
I
Why?
was
I've been
fucking
fucking-
kidding!
I
How
knew
is-
it.
wait a second.
I knew this was
Wait a second,
coming
that's the
all
penultimate
along.
episode.
No, we had it
This
twice.
is-
Ultimate, yes, that's been ultimate.
Goku versus Superman 3 will be the penultimate episode
That's the
of
season
season.
finale.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know.
fucking ready. I'm so fucking hyped for this. Okay, I want to speak on this very quick. Let me just get this paused so we have a good exit
Yeah.
there. Okay, so basically, the versions they are using is Infinite Frontier Superman versus Heroes Goku. So every composite version of Goku versus every composite version of Superman. This is an
And-
all cards on deck, full-on fight between these two characters. And I want to share something funny. Let me grab my phone because they changed the titles of both episodes. I need to share it. Hang on.
Yes, they did. They in preparation for this, very much like Link versus Cloud 2, they changed the title for the original episode, so
So
that way
they're-
there's no confusion.
Now let me just post them both because it is a really funny detail. And I want you to show this to the stream as well. They renamed the original classic, and they renamed 2 the irrelevant sequel.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And at the bottom, if you look at the description, on both of them, they say, this episode is outdated and inaccurate. See the all-new Goku versus Superman on December 4th, 2023.
Yes.
Yep. And then
No.
they
I'm-
did the same
I'm
thing.
so excited.
Now,
I am-
let's see
I'm-
here. Yeah, and they
Yeah,
did the same
so-
thing for the description of Goku versus Superman 2. This episode is outdated and inaccurate. One could easily argue that those episodes were always outdated and inaccurate, but
Well,
the
okay,
first
and-
one
two-
was the first
Now,
one. I'll argue was
hang on,
accurate.
real quick, guys. I'm gonna take over her here, and I'm gonna
Alright.
explain some things that I wanted to bring up here with regards to this. There's no. I said this
Go ahead.
before. There's
Uh-huh.
no reason for them to do this new episode if there's not going to be a change in the outcome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me.
No,
so
no,
here's,
no.
No,
let me add in.
let me explain my reasoning before anybody else says that. And I understand why you'd think, because this is one of those things where this is guaranteed to get them shitloads of traffic. This is guaranteed to get them shitloads of just about everything and coming in, and they're you're guaranteed to get, people watching, people subscribing, people paying for your shit because of this thing, right? Regardless of whatever the outcome is. Here's my thinking. They fucking swore that they weren't going to do a third one.
Wrong.
And it's not like
that's
it's
true.
not
That's
like
No, but they said so. They said so.
yeah, they
No,
said
no,
so.
no,
let me-
no. No. Let me
Hey,
correct
let
this real
Alan
quick.
Hang on,
let
Bender, go
Alan
ahead.
finish. Yeah, no. Let me do it, Ben, because I've got more insight on this.
Yes, go ahead.
You-
Go ahead.
Okay, so yes, Ben Singer himself said a long time ago during the Road to 100 episode where he did these blogs. He personally came and he said on Death Battle Cast, he and the crew want to do a Goku versus Superman 3, but they would do this episode and not as a sequel, but as a complete 100% reboot using the tools, the methods, and everything that they've been using for these past 3 recent seasons. So, that being said, this has been a long time passion project by Ben Singer himself that he's wanted to rectify because he himself and the crew have felt ashamed of what Goku versus Superman 2 was and what it did. So there has been a major there's been a major sense of redemption for Ben Singer to make this Goku versus Superman 3 not only the correct way, but also do it one more time to where there's no argument, no debate. This is going to be how they handle it in a way that they couldn't do the first 2 times because they did fuck up on both times. I would say they fucked up even more with 2, but there was a lot of behind the scenes meddling from the manager and co-owner of Screw Attack that put them in that position. So, yes. So, no, because the original was not meant to, the sequel was not meant to be a sequel. It was meant to be a continuation that picked up where 1 left off, but it got muddled and it got horrifically Sony-fied and Warner Brothers-fied with the manager of Screw Attack who wanted to turn it into a sequel and replicate and make it the most popular thing of that year. So it was all about how popular can this be? What can we do for the marketing? It was never intended to be nothing more than a giant fucking commercial and publicity stunt. But originally, it was supposed to be a continuation that they would do minimal research on. But by the time they figured out and Ben saw what Craig was doing to this episode, he was personally ashamed of himself. He felt like
Craig?
Stuttering Craig.
Okay.
That Craig. He felt so. Ben Singer, like I said, Ben Singer has said multiple times he wants to do this. It's not only a way to redeem it, but he wants this to be the final time that they can get this right.
Okay.
So there is passion. I don't want people to just. I've seen a lot of people just say they're just doing this because they're desperate, this or that. No, there is
Yeah,
legitimate passion behind
Yeah,
this.
if they
Yeah,
were
there have
doing
been
this,
people
if
out
they were doing this out of desperation, and like this season has been so fucking good, like they don't need to do shit out of desperation here. Or this is
No, and this
like
is
Right, but
this is
people
the
have
10th season.
Hype.
This is a monumental season. This is the 10th season. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew this episode was coming because it had to have been coming. It was the
Mhm.
10th season, and Ben has been teasing that he wants to do this episode. So the writing was there.
I'm honestly excited. This is coming from someone who originally waited months and months for the original episode. That hype was fucking real. And the
I'm
original,
looking-
all still as they renamed it, is the original classic Death Battle episode that helped change internet culture as a whole. And I don't exaggerate that. And it's just,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
so
hey, what's up,
exciting.
man? You got in the
Oh,
water late.
Ferret, I'm so sorry.
Hi,
you missed
Ferret.
it.
You're late.
No.
Yeah.
So I seen the call and I thought it was a warning call, and I was in a mad game at chess.
Oh,
and
it's
that's what-
I'm sorry. I should have been more clear to you. We were trying
No,
to rush
I
it
actually
forward.
watched the stream. Honestly, I had to hop in after that announcement.
Yeah, all right. That's fine.
Okay.
But, so
We
let's
have
wrap
to
this up
discuss.
real quick because I
Well-
know Alex wants to get to his Monday thing. This
Yeah,
is going to be an
so-
interesting thing. This is going to be an interesting next 2 weeks to see what happens with this. I'm so excited for this. This is a dream.
I'm annoyed though because let's face it, when the first 2 episodes came out, people. Here's the thing: I already knew Superman was going to be the winner twice. Both of those times, I knew he was going to be the winner. I feel like, okay, I know that. I believe it when a Jedi says that this was Ben's passion project. There's no doubt about that. You know, it makes sense why don't make a third. However, I feel like this is just fanboys' excuse to just see Superman finally get his comeuppance.
Nah, Superman's gonna win again. Honestly,
I don't know,
I'm a
so
huge
that's the
Dragon Ball
thing,
fan.
I
There's
believe
no
it too.
way Goku
I
wins
believe he's
this.
gonna win
No.
again. But here's the thing: people just can't. When it comes to like big name anime, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, One Piece, the moment their main guy dies in any of these, they think it's fanboyism. They think they're being They think that the results are being skewed in their favor. They think like, no, okay, I get it, but no. And the moment the sequel came up, people thought, oh, Superman's gonna finally get his comeuppance. He didn't. I feel like this third one is just gonna have people gonna get more pissed off at Death Battle and just keep on saying the same shit.
There
You
is
know,
good news. Like, as just a quick tease to this fight, since they're using composite versions for both, this means Goku does stack up much better than he did for the first 2 fights. Because Goku right now, if you give him everything, and I mean everything, Goku at most is low multiversal now.
Right.
So he's literally on that spectrum of he's on that higher tier spectrum. But if you give Superman everything, this dude is pushing omniversal. If you give him everything.
Yeah, I just saw something interesting I want to share.
And
Ben
that's what
Singer was
concerns me.
asked.
They
Ben,
do that
hang on,
because
hang on. Ben Singer was asked. He replied to a tweet asking, someone asking, "Didn't you guys say that really, regardless of the form Goku took, he wouldn't be able to beat Goku? Why do a part 3?" And he said, "I know not everyone is going to see it this way, but I don't consider it a part 3. It's wholly removed from the ones we did a decade ago, with an almost entirely different writing team working on it. Also,
Exactly.
Superman has limits. Link."
Not in the traditional sense. Superman may
Interesting.
have
So
limits
anyways,
like everybody
let's
else
go
who's
ahead
not in the
and
traditional
rank
sense.
this
Yeah,
episode, and
rank
then
it.
we'll move on.
Let's rank the
So-
episode. Yeah, we'll rank the episode. So do you mind if I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to put it, this is going to go very high for me. I'm going to put it right above Courage.
No, well,
No, I wouldn't go that
I
far.
love
I
that.
like the.
no.
This
So I'm
might
gonna-
be my favorite of the season.
So I'm gonna go
far.
next. So I'm gonna say like
Yeah.
for as good as this episode is, I'd put it. I'd have to put it just below Courage and Scooby Doo because Courage and Scooby Doo has more like wacky cartoon bullshit and
You know what?
that's,
Yeah, I'll agree with
incredibly well executed. but this one is definitely one of the best episodes they've ever made. So,
Absolutely.
like
They, as
between
a
all of the
fan,
shit, between all the shit that they pulled out of their hat, the casting, the performances, the characters doing what they do best and that kind of shit. I think this is legitimately one of the best episodes they've ever done.
absolutely.
Mono, go ahead and you go next.
Honestly, it's a case where I agree with the placement that you had, Alex. I acknowledge and I very much respect the passion done by the editor for the analysis because it's nice, it's snappy, doesn't really bore me like some analyses do, even with the better episodes. I like that the fights vary in character. It seems like they gave a fuck, and I want them to give a fuck when they do shit like this. So the fact that they gave a fuck, I'm pleased. I'm fucking pleased as pace. Um. Honestly, yeah, they gave a fuck, and so it deserves to have its merit shown. Yeah,
Do you mind if I say something real quick? As
sure, go ahead.
Yeah. As a fan of Rick and Morty and Doctor, they absolutely fucking nailed it. The analysis is
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal. The voice
Yeah.
acting is phenomenal as well. Rick and Morty are a little off, but I don't mind because they're such distinct voices. The music's amazing. The animation's amazing. The result is one of the best they've ever put
Yeah.
together.
I have to
It's a
pretty well second that.
it is
Yeah, I agree.
under Scooby versus Courage because that episode does something wildly different and it's just slightly better because of it. I loved everything in this episode. As a fan of both, it's a 10 out of 10. They absolutely fucking nailed it.
All
All
right.
right, who's next?
Gizmo, your turn.
Yeah, I agree with the tier, just not with the position it's in. Like I agree with Alex, it shouldn't be above Courage versus Scooby, but I still think it's a little too high. You're trying to because remember it's right next to Chuck versus Segata, and then that same row is Solid versus is Snake versus Fisher and Reverse versus Black. If anything, I would put it just one row lower, exactly, just one, because I was hoping I would
So
see more
above or
Rick
below Bill Cipher versus Discord?
above, like right above.
Okay.
Like it takes his place.
It's right above. I was hoping. It's the thing is, I love it. I love for this episode for everything it is. Like that, it legitimately sounds like they got the original actors and voice actors for this bit. Like Jesus, if you told me David Tennant came back for his role as the 10th Doctor in this thing, I would have believed you right away.
Absolutely.
I mean, and the same thing with Rick and Morty. They almost sounded exactly like the voice actors, except for maybe like a little bit of the Morty shouting, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, that was a
You,
little off.
you
That
could
kind of
hear him slipping in just a bit.
Yeah,
But I
that's
was,
Liam voicing Morty.
yeah, but
No, he does a
was
good job.
Yeah.
I was legitimately hoping for more gadgets than what they've already shown. I mean, it was cool with the portal gun, the rifle, the time rifle that, excuse me, that the doctor's shown. I mean, of course, we were going to see the sonic screwdriver, but I was hoping to see like the Meeseeks box. So maybe the doctor like lost his current screwdriver and maybe takes out his old one from like his fourth Doctor days or something like
Oh,
that.
oh,
You
that's
know,
such a missed
this,
opportunity. The
you know,
Mr.
the little
Meeseeks versus Angels.
the circular
Yeah.
one or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I would have been cool to see that. Or hell, I even had this thought in my head where like the Rick and the Doctor are like legitimately trading punches as Rick is trying to get in while the Doctor's like trying to keep him out of the TARDIS while they're in the time tunnel. But with what I got here, I don't mind it. I don't mind it in the least, despite what I was hoping for. I would watch it again. I would legitimately show this to people who don't like Rick and Morty but love Doctor Who and vice versa. I think they'd enjoy it too. Uh, but
Yeah.
this episode's like a 10 out of 10, despite my critiques. And if I had to lower the number, it would be just like a 9.9 out of 10. That's not even by much either. It's great where it is.
Okay.
All right. Bender, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all pretty much hit all of the key aspects. I'm gonna say, like, if I'm struggling right now to say, is it my favorite episode of the season? Because god dang, this last half has just been killing it. Like Brent, Brent did a great job as Rick, obviously. Oh my goodness, I feel bad that I can't remember his name right now off of the top of my head. Elliot, that's it. Elliot did a fantastic. No, pardon the pun there. Pardon the doctor pun there. He did a fantastic job as the. Again, people are saying, oh well, Ben said it's the 14th Doctor. I look at it as yes, in terms of the analysis portion, yes, they're using the current 14th Doctor, but scaling him to other interpretations. But for the animation purposes, that's the 10th Doctor. The coat, the suit, the hair, the screwdriver,
Right.
that's all. The sand shoes, that's the fucking 10th Doctor. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So the music by Beowulf also fucking good. I love how Alex pointed out they do kind of use 11's theme, but also 10's at the end. So very fucking good. Yeah, no joke. This is the best Rooster Teeth animation they've done. Like Rooster Teeth have greatly improved since they started working on Death Battles way back with Deadpool versus the Mask. It's crazy to see how they improved. And again, we didn't mention this. Rick's model in this animation, it legitimately looks like it came straight from the Adult Swim model sheet.
Oh yeah.
Even
down to the bolt spot in the back of his head.
Yep.
Yes, and again, even the little Justin Roiland animation tropes where the lip kind of goes derpy, you see it on Morty. Yes, the cameos, and I love what they did with the Doctor's model. It's in the Death Battle Rooster Teeth style, but it clashes with Rick's, but that is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this episode
they are not the same kind of anything. Like
no,
they need to clash in terms of visuals.
Yeah, so it did take me a while to get used to when I saw the preview last week, but ever since then, it literally was just fucking good. Only thing I kind of wish is we would have gotten the brown coat, because the Doctor just looks naked without the brown coat over the blue suit.
Although I do understand that probably would have been
the brown coat.
The overcoat probably would have been irritating to animate.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Might have been adding a little more time to the coat. But
that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so this episode's a 10 out of 10. I agree with where Alex has placed it because is it potentially my favorite episode of the season? Yes. But here's the thing. Scooby and Courage was just pushing the envelope of what they were able to do. And I really feels like
hands-on animation.
Yeah, they're both hand-drawn animation, but the difference is Luis is a fucking god. The fact that he was able to push Scooby versus Courage to its absolute limits pretty much demonstrates that, that episode does have some advantages over Rick versus the Doctor. So, keep it where it is.
Kevin just said, guys, apparently Mina Mason's pictures are on the stream. Yes, that's because I left Discord's stream kit on, and that's still, that's pointed to the commentary chat in the server.
I want to ask you all a question about Doctor Who, but I want to make sure that everyone's gotten their opinion on the episode first.
Okay, so Ferret, what's your opinion? Five words or less? No, I'm kidding. Just give a quick ranking and a quick explanation.
I'm gonna opt out of this one just because I didn't see enough of it.
Okay.
I have to go back to it.
Gizmo, what were you about to ask?
Well, I was just wanted to ask with Doctor Who being so popular to the point where he's now entering fucking unofficial, official versus matches against like guys like Rick. Are there any actors or actresses you dead ass want to see, no matter how impossible it may be in the future to be the next Doctor? Because these guys, oh yeah, Bruce Campbell, dude, you took my
that would be nice.
I will hunt you down and shit in your cornflakes.
Well,
I will shit in your cornflakes. You took my idea, but
that was mine too.
But for real, because these guys, you can tell these guys have some ideas. They wanted fucking Christopher Walken as the next Doctor, for God's sake.
I remember hearing about that. So Ben, what were you gonna ask?
Before we end the stream, can you look at the screenshot of your prediction and Gizmo's reaction to that?
Yes, actually.
You just said time for Goku versus
So-
Superman 3, motherfucker. This time with Henry Cavill and Justin Chadwick. And Gizmo's like, I guess he already knew.
Yeah, I just picked that out because I knew there was no way they'd ever get Justin Chatwin for a live action Goku versus Superman, but I thought it would be funny anyways. Bender,
it's
who's the
even
guy you'd
funnier-
pick out as the Doctor
even-
if you
Alex,
For
it's
the next
hang on.
Doctor, for the next Doctor, I would actually like to see
just pie in the sky, whoever you want.
Yeah, I would like to see Robert Pattinson as the next Doctor. I
That's
think
a good
he'd be
choice.
Ooh.
RGS, what's your choice?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. If I were to just say, I think people are kind of sleeping on
Excuse me.
Idris Elba. Not because he's
Idris
not
Elba
because his
would be
skin
a good
color,
choice.
he's like
People are asking
really
for him
good
too.
actor. Like he's a really good actor. I think he
He is-
handles comedic
I
shots very
don't-
well. He
I
handles
don't think they'd be
stuff
able
quite
to
well.
afford him, though. Oh, he's like a
No.
bigger movie star than they've ever had
Especially
as the
nowadays.
Doctor.
Well,
Yeah.
of course,
Robert-
he's way too big. But I'm saying that
Yeah.
a lot of his TV stuff, like
Yeah.
his other TV appearances and stuff, they help show
Yeah.
that he's very.
What about Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, he could do it.
Andrew Garfield would be a
Andrew
fantastic
Garfield was
Doctor.
also already in Doctor Who too.
He
So
was,
Yeah,
yes.
he was in the
Yes, and
ninth.
they-
yeah,
the 10th.
Hang on,
Yeah,
hang
he
on,
was
I
in.
wanna say,
He was
Series
in the,
three.
he was in
Barry,
the
hang on, I
10th
wanna
Doctor
say-
hang on,
series when the dogs
on.
came to New York.
hang on one second. Ferret, who do you want as the Doctor?
Probably an unpopular opinion here, but I would kill to see Benedict Cumberbatch as the
Ooh,
Doctor.
that would be amazing.
Sure, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Ben,
That's
what
not
are you
a
asking?
popular opinion. People want to see that.
Yeah, Ben, what are you asking?
I was going to say, if anyone picks Tom Holland or Chris Pratt, I throw you. But if I had to pick anyone, it would be Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Yes, he's
okay.
Kevin
he
says-
can do a British accent.
Here's
but
my
he's too
thing on that.
expensive.
I think he would have done well if the BBC sold the rights to Doctor
Okay.
Who to Fox
Hang on,
like they
hang on.
originally planned.
So
No,
I
Fox
gotta
would destroy
hang on.
it.
We've got to wrap this up. I've got to go because I've got to
Yep.
go get gas, and I got to go and come back real quick so that we can
All right.
actually so that I can do my podcast. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Kevin, I will see you in a couple of minutes. Bye.
Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Bye, everybody. Big up your
Toodaloo.